By this point, everybody know the drama that's going on with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. So Stephen A, he just put out, hey, if you want to come and work with your boy, let me know. I just seen a clip of it, but we wanted to react to it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's watch this together. See what's our thoughts. Let's get it.
Speaking of people who are taking a different path and moving on, Shannon Sharpe is leaving FS1.
And I'm probably not going to play the whole thing because, you know, Stephen A, he would get to the point, then he would ramble about how much he loved this person. Then it take it like 15 minutes. So I'm going to probably cut through it and just get to the main parts because I already know how Stephen A go.
Do I have an idea of what happened? I'm Stephen A. You damn right I do. Do I know for certain? No, I do not. If I knew for certain, would I tell you? Hell no, without their permission. Because Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe could be at FS1, at least for the moment in the case of Shannon Sharpe. I've gotten to know Shannon Sharpe a little bit over the last few years. I genuinely like him and respect him. He is a 3-time Super Bowl champion. He is a Hall of Famer. He is one of the greatest tight ends in the history of the National Football League. And I personally think he's done a hell of a job on television and with his podcast club, Shay Shay, which, by the way, I'm going to be a guest on in the near future. And he's also going to be a guest on here in the near future. But I sincerely hope, regardless of what opinions I'm about to give, that y'all don't make the mistake of assuming that I'm going to speak against my man Skip Bayless. That is not going to happen.
The thing is, we wouldn't expect Stephen A to speak against Skip because at the end of the day, whether you like Skip or not, whoever Skip put in position, he got that Midas touch. He put What You Man on Cold Pizza. He took off. He put Stephen A on First Take. Stephen A took off. He had a Shannon Sharpe on Undisputed. Shannon Sharpe took off. So whoever Skip Bayless touched, their career do great, even with the woman. Like, gotta give that. So you should never be able to disrespect them. You can talk your smack behind closed doors. I remember him and Stephen A got into it, or him and Skip got into it like a year ago. I don't know if it was about his book, but it was something what Stephen A said, and Skip didn't agree with it, but they ended up squashing it.
Skip Bayless and I have disagreed on many things, on the air and off the air. We're natural-born contrarians with one another. We don't think alike. We don't act alike. We don't like the same things. We don't vibe with each other in terms of our ideas and our belief system. But you remember when I told you that I was the star of the #1 sports morning show for the last 11 and a half years? The first 4 years of that was with Skip Bayless. I'm never in that position if it were not for Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless asked me to come on.
Like I said, we want to get to the Shannon Sharpe part. So let me fast forward to Shannon Sharpe.
Shannon Sharpe had been bought out of FS1, and he would be leaving at the conclusion of the NBA Finals. There were two things that came to my mind. That's a big loss for the show Undisputed, because Shannon matters, and that I don't know what his plans are. I don't know what he's trying to pursue. I don't know what he's after. But if Shannon Sharpe needs me, I'm happy to be here for him. And if that included him wanting to come on First Take, the bosses at ESPN know that is something I would support. Not every day, But one of those days every week, yeah. And why do I say not every day? Because you need to understand something.
That's kind of like Shannon Sharpe wouldn't do that. That's a little bro compliment. It's like you went from being a main star on a show that come on every day to going on a show of your main guy ex. It's like your ex boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. Now you about to go team up with them, and it's not 100%. It is completely one day a week. Shannon Sharpe is bigger than that because he got his own platform now. So it's like, no, I can get people. I invite people onto my stuff. I'm a big honcho now. It's like Stephen A. Stephen A, you still the man. But you got to say it 50 million times, meaning you ain't the man like you used to be. Shannon Sharpe is more going up. He's more relevant with the younger community, unfortunately. But,
I apologize for this to no one. I love me some Michael Irvin. That's my brother, the playmaker. And I understand he got himself embroiled in some situation, and I have no clue what's going to happen with that. That is above my pay grade.
What is the deal with that? Like, he disappeared once. I don't know if he's messing with this white chick or let me not speak on. I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is he got some legal issues. I don't know if it's true or false, but we ain't heard from him.
Whatever they discover, they discover. Remember, I get to hand pick who's on First Take once they're in-house for ESPN. I don't get to bring them from the outside in without the boss's okay. I answer to them. It's not the other way around when it comes to all matters pertaining to ESPN. But they know where I stand. I love me some Michael Irvin. I always want my brother with me. He ain't the only one. Keyshawn Johnson, that's my brother.
I told you Stephen A is going to talk about other people, how much he love. I got a close relationship. Get to Shannon Sharpe, man.
Go back over 20 years, and I think he's excellent on TV discussing football. Ryan Clark, the pivot, Ryan Clark. The NFL analyst extraordinaire, Ryan Clark. Marcus Spears, a.k.a. Swagoo, my brothers. My brothers.
I can't.
Damian.
Like, come on, dog.
Great. Saturday on First Take. I don't give a damn what happened with him in Indianapolis when he became. Shannon Sharpe wanted to join that roster. There's no resistance from Stephen A. I got love for Shannon Sharpe. I respect the hell out of him. And there's no doubt the man knows his football. But I ain't looking for anybody every day.
So he just did this for clicks. This was all for the clicks. Would you like to see Shannon Sharpe on First Take? And you look at all of his stuff talking about what you call it. Like, look at it. He had the picture. The picture is him and Shannon Sharpe. 400,000 views. Stephen A. Smith say he wants Shannon Sharpe to come to First Take. Yes, it's clickbait, dog. It's clickbait. So that's about to be your second highest view in 2 months. I guess we all do it as content creators, YouTubers, but, overall, Shannon Sharpe wouldn't do that because you just clickbait. You really ain't saying, come on, it's just, come get in a rotation with all the other football players. Unfortunately, Michael Irvin, the rest of them is not on Shannon Sharpe level when it comes down to relevance and ratings and money making in this industry. So look at my last video. We went to his numbers. Nobody's competing to his numbers. So, yeah, he wouldn't do that. What do you guys think he would do? My thing is, I first want to know how much of Club Shay Shay do we completely own? Because he filmed that in Fox Studio. So Fox Studio is not just, I don't know if it's in his contract, But they're just not letting him do that for free. So how much of Club Shay Shay do you own, and how much money you save? Because to have that same type of quality production, you got to get a space. You got to get some expensive cameras. You got to get expensive crew. You got to get a top-notch editor to be able to keep this thing going. And you will just have to turn Club Shay Shay. I don't know. Do you start the same thing everybody else doing, the Stephen A show, the Marcus Wiley, do you just start a YouTube channel and talk your own sports? Or because Club Shay Shay in his own lane of doing interviews is crazy. Do you just leave it as that? I don't know. What's your thoughts in the comments? Let me know.